Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I achieved this passion twist look with braiding hair. I already did most of the back, so in this video I'm just going to show you how I do the front of my head and how I do some parts of the back of my head. So right now I'm just splitting the hair in certain sections in different rows, and then I just go over it a couple of times till I get it straight or to my liking. Don't mind my face and the faces I'm making because I chose not to blow dry my hair and it was hurting. Also, I couldn't really see. And don't mind the shirt change. But yeah, that's just me. I finished and pre-parted the parts that I want to do. I also did the elastic band methods because they are larger parts. Just felt like it'd be easier. Here I'm just using the conditioner, leave-in conditioner, putting that in my hand, and then applying it to the ends of my hair and combing through. Also, I changed my shirt quite a few times. Don't mind that. But yeah, here I'm just applying the leave-in conditioner to the ends, smoothing it down. And yeah, this part's pretty self-explanatory. Now I just turn to the back to show you how I add the hair to the back of my head. The easiest way I do it is splitting the braiding hair in two and then trying to do like a regular braid, and the third strand would be my natural hair. So I started off as a regular braid and then I split my natural hair in two and then begin twisting. Because I can't braid all the way down with my hands at the back of my head, I flip the hair to the front and twist down. Add more leave-in conditioner and some gel to smooth down my natural hair so it can blend better with the braiding hair. And then I begin to twist. And you just add as much gel or leave-in conditioner as you need to the hair. I also make sure I pull tight while I'm twisting to have a good grip. And then just continue twisting all the way down. And again, just repeating the process, adding the leave-in conditioner to smooth down my natural hair and add some gel so it can blend well with the braiding hair. So now this is just me continuing the same process in the front at a closer angle. Again, I separate the braiding hair into two, use my natural hair as the third strand, and then braid it, and then split my natural hair into two sections with the braiding hair, and then continue twisting. And just continue this process throughout my whole head. I also add the clip at the root because I'm using the rubber band method, and while twisting sometimes the rubber band will twist or the braid will slip out, so I just use that to keep it in place so it doesn't slip out. Ignore my faces, please. Also, if you want to see a closer angle, you can skip to 9 minutes ahead and I'll show you a better angle of how I achieved this look. Okay, so this is the even closer angle. And I'm just going to show you how I achieve the look again. I just come out the ends to smooth it out. Again, I repeat the process of adding the leave-in conditioner to the ends to help smooth it out so it can blend better with the braiding hair. And I add a little bit of gel. Then I get the piece of braiding hair. It's split in two. I just continue braiding as I would a regular braid, as you can see. Just showing you how I loop it through and braid it. I do that a few times, as many times as I feel needed. Then I get the clip it at the root of where I started the braid, so the elastic bands don't continue to twist down or the braid doesn't slip out while I'm twisting it. And then I split my natural hair into two with the braiding hair. Just begin twisting, grab another piece of braiding hair, add it, and then begin twisting as well. And then I just continue the process. I add as much leave-in conditioner and as much gel as I need for it to blend in with the braiding hair. And I just continue to twist down. Just repeating this process at a closer angle. And yeah, just continue to twist. When I'm twisting, I also try to pull the hair so I can have a tight grip because I don't want the hair to slip out or unravel. So I just continue to do that. Add as much gel or leave-in conditioner as needed, but not too much product because you don't want it to be slippery. Then just begin braiding. Also, I wanted my hair to be longer, and it's not as long at a certain point, so I continue to add more hair at the end, which I'll show you. But yeah, just continue to twist. And I got another piece of hair, and I just added it to the end, and it just continued twisting as if I was already twisting. So here I get to the ends and I'm going to curl them. Just showing you how I curl it. I add the mousse first. Add the mousse. Add as much mousse as I feel is needed. And then I will add a flexi rod and wrap the braiding hair around the flexi rod. Just showing you how I do that. Wrap it around however many times you need. And then I fold the flexi rods in to keep the hair wrapped. And then I just continue the process throughout my whole head. Add the mousse, wrap the flexi rod, wrap the braiding around the flexi rod as much as you need. Bend the flexi rods in to hold it into place. Just continue that process. I did it in sections instead of separating each braid, so it didn't take as long. The curls will still come out the same. So yeah, just continue that. And then I'm just showing you guys how it looks. As you can see. Now I'm just adding oil to my hair for moisture. And then I will add some mousse. And then I'm going to show you guys how I dip the ends next. So now I'm just spraying some heat protectant on my edges because I'm getting ready to straighten them and curl them. So I'm just spraying a little bit because it's just the edges. And then just wiping off my hands because some of the heat protectant got on my hands. Getting the straightener, and I'm going to grab as close as I can without burning myself to my edges and curl up, or curl down actually. Just do that once or twice. I find my edges last longer when I add the gel and stuff after I straighten them or curl them a bit. Throughout the hairstyle, I only have to do this like once, maybe twice, but not too often. And now I'm just going to do my edges with the edge control. And my edge brush, I usually use the Ebin edge control. Sometimes I'll use the Gorilla Glue Snot, or I mix the two, like I'll mix them together while I'm doing my edges for a stronger hold. Especially now that it's summer and I be sweating. So I want my edges to stay down and not puff up when I sweat. So yeah, I really like the Ebin edge control and the Gorilla Snot. But yeah, I just apply that. And then I take the edge brush and use my finger to hold on my hair, and while I swoop at the same time. As you can see, pretty self-explanatory. Just swoop that. And I do that on both sides. I don't want to leave out too much edges because I don't really know how to do my edges that good. So I just leave out what I can and what I know how to do for myself. Of course, when you're doing your own hair, you know how much you want to leave out for yourself. So yeah. And don't mind the faces I'm making. The lighting is so bad, I can barely see. And yeah, I don't know why I be making faces like that. I was not noticing. But yeah, I just continue doing that until I get my edges to how I like them. And yeah. So now I'm gonna dip the ends, and this is how they're gonna be curly. This is me just spraying the mousse into the hot water and some in my hand to add to my hair. As you can see, add a good amount. Put it on the ends just so the hair can be like more sleek. We all know what mousse is for. Actually, I really don't, but I see other people use it, so you know, it must be for something. But yeah, just continue to do that. Add it to my hair. I think it helps slick it down. And then just dip the ends. Be careful because the water is hot. It's boiling water. But yeah, here I'm just adding the mousse to the rest of my hair, adding as much as I feel is needed. And I'm just dipping the ends, holding it there for a little bit, a few seconds. Use the comb to push the flexi rods down into the water as far as I can because some of them are floating on top. So I just use the comb to help myself push it down. Didn't want to use my hand because I didn't want to get burned. And then just left it in there for like a few seconds. Took my glasses off because the fog from the boiling water couldn't see. But yeah, I just did that for a bit. Then started doing the individual sections. I really wanted to make sure the ends got their time in the hot water so they can all curl. And I was really careful when I did this because you can burn yourself. The water's hot. So yeah, just continue doing that each section. After I did that, I used a towel to dry it, and then now I'm just unraveling the hair from the flexi rods, and the ends are curly. I just did this to each section. I was having trouble with that one. That one was stuck. But yeah, I got it out. But yeah, I just continued that through each section, and now the ends are curly. After that, you just separate them, and then the curls will show real nicely. I feel like it adds a nice little touch to the look. Sometimes I do curly ends, sometimes I do straight ends. But yeah, just separating each of them. These are the ends. That's the final look. This is how the hair turned out. And yeah.